Hello everybody, and welcome back for another strategies, tactics, and boosts video. It's a new week, a new GP. It's the Qatar GP, and we are going. Although we don't have in F1 class the Qatar track, we have 12 very interesting tracks to race this week. We are here, of course, to discuss. This video is about the qualifying round, the first four tracks that we are going to race. Of course, first of all, let's not forget that for this week, this event, our boosted driver is Carlos Sainz with 10%, and uh, it's going to be very interesting. Carlos Sainz is one of the best drivers we have in the game, so it's going to make the competition combined with the boosted boosts. I believe the scores are going to be even higher this week. Anyway, we're going to see about that. We are here to help you get the strategies you need for making the most points. So, first of all, as always, come on. Okay, now it works. First of all, let's see the tracks we are going to race. Singapore, Monza, Imola, Baku. Singapore with 66 chance of rain and high temperatures, but it won't be an issue for our tires in Singapore. And Baku with 12% chance of raining. As I said before, Carlos Sainz is the boosted driver with 10%, and we have two car parts that are boosted to: suspense and free flare. And let's come back here and let's see what we have for these four tracks. First of all, Singapore, which is a completely different track after update 31 as far as tire selection and tire degradation is concerned. So let's see. If you remember, before update 31, we were choosing only one pit stop. There was only almost one strategy, 3 softs. Now it's 2 all softs. We cannot do 3 laps anymore with softs in Singapore. We need to do 2 pit stops if we want to go on softs, and this is the fastest strategy. Even though it's with 2 pit stops now, it's the fastest strategy, and we are not going to have issues with our reliability. We all know that in Singapore we have major issues with the reliability of our car. 2 laps pushing and softs, even with high temperatures, it's okay, don't worry. We don't have to worry about any of tire degradation or reliability. So this is the fastest one, and maybe now that we are doing 2 pit stops, maybe a good alternative choice could be wood. As you can see, It gives us some cornering. Singapore is a cornering boost. It gives us some overtaking, 15, but look here, it gives us 25 boosting for pit times, and this 25 is half a second for every pit stop. So this means we are doing 2 pit stops, we are going to be 1 second, we're going to spend 1 second less in the pit lane in our pit stop during the race. It's of course something very important, and now with the boosting of the boosts, pit times, boosting our pit time when we have 2 pit stop strategy can be important. So we can consider, instead of Koopa or Hook or Herald or Kavai, we can consider something like Oud with plus 25. Or I could say tune in, but we don't need speed here. This is why I'm saying, yeah, it's better to go with Oud. And you're not going to see yet changes in the boosts. We're going to say some we're going to see some different boosts we can use, but I'm not going to change yet the boosts for its strategy. If this boosting of the boosts becomes permanent and not only for October, then yes, we will need to change the selection of the boosts. It will be an entire different story. But now it's only for 4 GPs, so this works. Koopa, Hook, Herald, Kavai, perfect for this strategy. But we have alternatives, and we're going to see when is needed. We're going to see some alternatives. Oud is one of them in Singapore. Now, because the first strategy, in the first strategy we pit only after 2 laps, so we don't have much time to create a gap between our drivers. Maybe we need a different approach and not go both of them with 2 pit stops. Maybe 2-2-2 for one driver and 3-3 for our second driver. Now, again, here the boosts are perfect for this strategy, but we have some reliability issues. So when we do 3 laps with mediums and we want to push, we are going to have some reliability issues sometimes. So this is why from these 4, the best, our best choice is Hook. We will have a good race start, perfect boosting in our cornering. This will make us fast the whole race, and plus 15 in reliability could be very crucial. And of course, it will help us do 3 laps with mediums and push and do a faster pit stop, because our reliability will have dropped less than without using this boost. Of course, there is an alternative, and we are going to see it now, an alternative boost for those of you that are at the back and want to play the long game and stay in the track while others are pitting. This is an option, but believe me, it's a slower option than the other 2. So try it if you want in duels, and if you see that it suits you, then use it. But if I were you, I would choose the first two strategies and have this as an alternative. If you are going though with this strategy, then it's either Jin or Hook, because reliability is going to be a problem for laps with hards, and maybe Jin would be even better. You see, it's plus 20 in reliability, Hook is plus 15, so plus 20 in reliability with Jin will help us do 4 laps. Now, if it rains, nothing has changed. If it rains, we still have the same strategies and the same tactic. We pit one lap before the bots. Now that Singapore has become more difficult and more tire consuming, probably the bots will not pit in lap 5, but probably in lap 4. So 3-3 stays the best choice here, and 4, come on, okay, 4-2 is only if we are at the top of the grid. After we race in Singapore, I haven't raced in Singapore after update 31 with rain, so I don't know when the bots are pitting. But if you see the life expectancy of the wets, probably they are going to pit in lap 4, or maybe some of them, half of them in lap 4, and some of them will try to pit in lap 5. But I believe lap 4 is where they are going to pit now after the update 31. So this is only if we are P1, P2, else 3-3 for both our drivers. So let's travel to beautiful Italy with not so beautiful tracks. No. Okay, we have some difficulties along the way with the tracks in Italy, but we still love them. We still love to race in tough tracks. So Monza, this is it. 4-4, wherever you are. Even if you start P1, yeah, I would choose 4-4 with hards, of course. And here the selection of the boosts depends on, as I said in the video explaining the new boosts, depends on if you have series 8 and lower, if you have drivers that need boosting and you want to make your drivers look like a series 11 or a series 12 maxed driver, then you choose boosts with race start or overtaking or tire management or defending maybe. But if you have maxed out drivers series 10, 11, 12, then maybe boosting your car is better. And always boost considering the track. Monza is a fast track, is a speed track, so okay, we have some corners, but mostly fast straights, so I would stick to these boosts more or less. Of course, combo boosts are always useful in almost every track, so yeah, Merlion and Tuning would be a great choice too. 4-4 hards, the best strategy, and of course then after that, if you are at the top of the grid, P1, P2, P3, all the variations of 2 pit stop strategy with all the variations of tire management, of tire selection, 3 lap stints with mediums if you have low tire management, and you are not going to use a tire management boost, or all softs when you have great tire management, or even if you don't have but you're going to use a boost like Frost with plus 25, even if you have uh, 65 tire management, this will go to 90. If you have 70, it will go to 95. So yep, you can go with softs all the way, but even then, believe me, even then, it's marginal to do 3 laps with softs. You are fast, but you cannot push. You will only have the ability to push in your last stint here in the stints with the two uh, the 2 lap stints. Comparing this one to the 4-4 with hards, even when starting P1 and P2, hards 99 out of 100 times always win. So first choice hards, second choice this one. Of course, if we want to avoid pit stacking, because both drivers 4-4, maybe we get to pit our drivers together, and this is something we do not want to do. Okay, next one, as I said, we are in Italy. We go to Imola, and again here 4-4 hard. It says back or middle of the grid, but you can go with it even if you are at the top of the grid, although many times we do 4-4, we pick to use 4-4 for Imola. If when we are at the top of the grid, maybe we can do it with medium hard or even medium, but this depends on our tire management. um, and believe me, even with a maxed out tire management, 4 laps with mediums is marginal. We can push a little and conserve a lot. So it's a little bit tricky, but it's always a very fast choice. Now, if you are in the middle or at the top of the grid, 2 pits, 2-3-3. As you can see, it's soft, medium. We can do 3 laps with softs if we have high tire management, or now with the new boost, if we choose a boost with high tire management. As I said, we can have 70 tire management and peak char. With plus 25, it will go 95 tire management, soft, not able to push all the way, but it's a very fast choice, the fastest choice. And of course, again, 3-3-2, as you can see, we can do it with so all the way with softs and not use mediums. Last track is Azerbaijan, a combo track. You can see why. We see, of course, sector 3, the one of the biggest straights in the in our in all our tracks, and then followed in sector 1 by small and medium straights, and then we have sector 2, the sector in the old town of Baku, where we have a lot of slow corners. So yeah, it's a combo track. If we are at the back or in the middle of the grid, we stick to one pit stop, 4-3 hard medium. If we can't, if we don't have very good tire management, if we have, then it's 4-3 medium, and this is super fast. And we don't need to push in our first stint because we are on mediums. We conserve a little bit. We fully charge our power unit, and then we are aggressive in our in our second stint. Mediums for 3 laps, we can push all the way, and medium mediums are enough. For our second driver, probably 3-4. Here, even if we boost our tire management, we should probably stick to hards uh, for the second stint, because 4 laps with mediums, it they are going to be marginal, and we will be very passive, no, not aggressive, and we want to be able in our last stint. At least this is my the way I play. I want to be aggressive uh, in my last stint. So yeah, I prefer hards and be able to push the red button as much as I want. So yeah, 3-4 medium hard, and of course, if we are at the top of the grid, it's 2-2-3 soft medium. Here I would stick to mediums probably uh, for our last stint, because it will give us the ability to push the red button. But if we are, let's say, P1, and we we don't need to push everything, we are just cruising until the end, then I would pick softs in our last stint, only because if in lap 5 we have a safety car and we get to race one fast lap in the end, um, to keep our position, then I would like to be on softs. Only only in this case, only this occasion. And of course, medium, soft. Here, where it says 3 laps with mediums, it can be done easily. It can be replaced with softs. We don't want to be aggressive in our first stint. We can cruise along, charge our ERS, our power unit, and then be aggressive in the second and third stint. Okay, now, if it rains, small chance of raining, but it exists. So the bots are going to pit in lap 4, so our pit should be 1 lap before. Always the undercut during a wet race, 3-4 for both drivers, or 4-3 if we have a driver in the top 3, P1, P2, P3. There. That's it. Okay, so that's it for our 4 tracks for the qualifying round. Let's revise them. It's Singapore, 66% of rain. Monza, Imola, 2 dry races, and then in Baku, 12% chance of rain. That's it for the qualifying round. I hope these strategies will help you get through to the opening round. For the weekend, we're going to have a new video as always with the strategies for the opening and final round, so stay tuned. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, and read the description below the video. We have 2 links. One link is a video that shows you how you can support your favorite content creator, and the second link is my Discord link, my Discord server, Everybody is welcome to join. I share all the knowledge I have about the game, and of course, we can discuss there everything you want. So, thank you for watching. I wish everybody has the best results, and see you in my next video. Bye, everybody. Bye.